Omar Reese with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Steelers cornerback Cameron Sutton has been suspended for 8 games without pay for violating the league's personal conduct policy. Sutton entered a pre-trial diversion program in April to resolve a domestic violence case. He signed with Pittsburgh in early June after his release from the Lions. Free agent safety Tashawn Gibson accepted his 6-game suspension for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing policy and plans to play a 13th season upon completing the suspension. The safety is eligible to sign with the team and participate in all preseason activities, including preseason games. And after playing in only 10 games in 2023, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow says fans have forgotten how good he is and vows to change that this season. Burrow telling Pardon My Take, quote, "I'm going to give people something to talk about this year. I'm excited about it." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
As you know, summer is right around the corner, and for most people, that means more activities, more golf, more biking, more of whatever you love to do. But if you're dealing with aches and pains, your more could become less. This is why I'm here to tell you about Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. You see, instead of masking your pain, Relief Factor's formula is designed to help reduce or even eliminate it. It's 100% drug-free, and it's been a game changer for so many people. So let's get after it this summer. Let's feel good. Let's do more of the things that we love to do. Don't let pain keep you down. Give Relief Factor a try and save on your first order. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Help fight pain naturally with Relief Factor. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
I checked. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, we survived a Monday. It's the 10th day of July, 2024. And, well, I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Ah, yes. What can I say? It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, right?
Another beautiful day.
Well, every day you wake up, yes, it's a good one.
Hey,
Okay.
that's what George Gale says when I ask him, how are you doing today? He says, I woke up. I'm here.
Yep. Well, that's some of the important stuff in life. Ah, yes. Well, let's see what's going on in San Bernardino. 192 piccolo players from across California performed the Stars and Stripes Forever at a concert in San Bernardino Saturday. 192 piccolo players. My wife Pam wasn't there. She flute and piccolo player in the Great Spartan Band back in the day. That number breaks the world record of 189 piccolists. Is that the right term? In one place. Okay. 189 piccolists. Okay.
Pickle-ears.
Would that be dill, bread and butter? Or what? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Pam played flute in the Great Spartan Band and piccolo. And the flute is still sitting there at the house. So she vows someday she's going to start playing it again.
She's going to wake you up with that.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. You're just, there's the flute. Been waiting for it.
Yes. Yeah. I think she's going to try and imitate some Jethro Tull. Okay, let's see. Consumers lost over $1 billion to romance scams last year. That, according to the Federal Trade Commission, over $1 billion. Yeah, almost 3/4 of those who had been scammed were men. They fell for the oldest romance scam in the world, marriage. Let's see. Birthdays, are you ready?
Ready for birthday.
Okay, actor William Smithers is 92. Singer Mavis Staples, 80. Actor Mills Watson is 79. Actor Robert Pine is 78. He was the sergeant on Chips, and a nice guy. Met him. He came down to the Valley and participated in a fundraising softball event. And he's also the father of Chris Pine. So, guitarist Jerry Miller of Moby Grape, 76. Actress Sue Lyon, 73. Arlo Guthrie, still on that train to New Orleans. He's 72. Bass player Dave Smalley of the Raspberries, 70. Actress Fiona Shaw, 61. Actor Alec Mapa, 54. Actor Gale Harold, 50. Actress Sofia Vergara is 47. Actor Adrian Grenier is 43. Actor Chiwetel Ejiofor is 42. Actress Gwendolyn Yo is 42. Actress Thomas Ian Nicholas, 39. Actress Heather Hemmons is 35. We got local birthdays for you. We have happy birthday wishes for Christina Ibarra, Idali Mesa, Elizabeth Ibarra, Janae Hill, Valerie Vasquez, James Lewis, Venetia Williams, Sandra Standiford, Philip Corona, Mario Sandoval, Cosme Soto, Leslie Salgado, Rod Everett, Jared Lewis, Vanity Monique Gomez, and Jennifer Kidwell. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Well, let's see. Let's check in. Yeah, in the Kalamazoo Gazette, the newspaper, online newspaper in Kalamazoo, Michigan, we see that a Michigan lawmaker was arrested for chasing a stripper down the street at 2:45 in the morning, waving a pistol. Okie dokie. Yeah, well, I understand his excitement. This Michigan lawmaker said he had never met anybody from Iowa before. Wonder what his reelection chances are like.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I think I've seen something like that down in Mexicali.
Well, it's possible. A new survey out shows the world's two favorite countries are you ready?
All right.
Germany and Japan.
Ooh.
And I suppose it just kind of shows that if you produce a quality automobile, it goes a long way toward making up for war crimes. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to visit either one.
German engineering, though.
Yeah.
Could
probably find some relatives in the Coburg region of Germany, but that's okay. Are you ready for news?
Let's do it. News time.
We've got to look at World and California news headlines, and it is brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. President Biden welcomes world leaders to a NATO summit in Washington after rebuffing calls from fellow Democrats to drop his re-election bid. Congresswoman Debbie Dingell is not among them.
Are you worried about his cognitive ability, though?
No, I'm not. I've been with him in the last few weeks, and he talked to autos to me better than some of the people I know in Michigan.
Former President Donald Trump makes an appearance in Miami tonight, sure to raise new speculation about a running mate. CBS's Robert Costa.
He's having a rally today with Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, who is on the VP shortlist, based on my calls with top Trump sources.
Alec Baldwin arrived at court in New Mexico for the start of his manslaughter trial. CBS's Elise Preston from Santa Fe.
Court documents allege the Rust set was riddled with safety concerns. But the judge ruled Monday that Baldwin's criminal trial should focus on his role as an actor, not a producer.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, the Royal Fire now at 201 acres in the Tahoe National Forest with zero containment. That fire believed to be the result of an escaped campfire found by hikers An evacuation warning remains in effect for 5 homes and some recreation areas. An outdated vaccine may be contributed to a COVID surge in Los Angeles County. Nurse practitioner Alice Benjamin says folks need to check whether their last vaccine is the most recent available.
We have new variants circulating, and that coupled with relaxed public measures. We're traveling, we're getting out for the summer. We also do have some reduced immunity. The vaccines will wane over time.
New COVID cases here have doubled within the past month, and LA Mayor Karen Bass recently tested positive for COVID. And Lakewood city officials are condemning vandalism on the 4th of July at a park where an American flag and a POW flag were both burned. Mayor Todd Rogers says security camera footage shows a man and a woman burning the flags. Replacement flags have been raised. John Gilliland, California Headline News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Imperial Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
We have a Calexico shooting update. The Calexico Police Department has released more information on the Monday morning fatal shooting. Here's George Gale.
Investigators have determined the incident that occurred shortly before 9 a.m. Monday at the One Stop Business and Employment Center was a murder-suicide. According to witnesses, 61-year-old woman from Hoteville entered the One Stop building and said that her husband was outside, and then she left. Another witness reported hearing a loud noise and on checking found the woman sitting in her vehicle. 76-year-old Calexico man was just outside the vehicle holding the firearm. Both had sustained gunshot wounds. Woman was pronounced dead at the scene. Man was taken to Pioneers Memorial Hospital where he died from his wounds. Investigators believe the man followed the woman to the One Stop in a separate vehicle where he confronted her and shot her once in the head. The man then apparently shot himself in the chest. Investigators said the two were married but in the process of getting a divorce. The incident is being investigated as a murder-suicide. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And more tragedy at the end of June. Information is just being released of a chain reaction collision near Boulevard. It occurred on Old Highway 80 near Tierra del Sol. The California Highway Patrol says a 45-year-old woman was driving a Toyota with 2 passengers east on the Old Highway when she veered into oncoming traffic, colliding with a Ford pickup. The Toyota came to a rest in the eastbound lane with its lights off. The driver exited the vehicle when she was struck by a Honda. The driver of the Honda said she did not see the woman in the roadway who died at the scene. The 65-year-old woman driving the Ford pickup and a 70-year-old passenger were transported to a hospital where they succumbed from their injuries. The driver of the Honda suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The incident remains under investigation. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
There will be a temporary service interruption at One Stop Business and Employment Building. Here's George Gale with details.
The Imperial County Executive Office says a temporary interruption of services at the One Stop Business and Employment Office located at 301 Heber Avenue in Kxo, effective immediately. The office will remain closed through the end of the week. Services will continue to be available at the El Centro office located at 2799 South 4th Street in El Centro. You can also contact the appropriate department directly by visiting the website imperialcounty.org. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Nonprofits join together, nonprofits helping the homeless, the Brown Bag Coalition, the Imperial Valley Equity, and Valle Bria are working together. They are passing out water to the unsheltered in an attempt to keep them hydrated in the extreme heat. They are making water runs beginning in Kxo and working their way into El Centro. In addition to water, they are handing out Gatorade, Oldies, and washcloths dipped in freezing water. The Brown Bag says they are looking for volunteers to go on the water runs. To see how you can help, visit their Facebook and Instagram pages. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And of course, their mobile van comes to you wherever you are at no additional charge.
Finding a job is rarely easy. If you're looking to begin a new path toward the career of your dreams, America's Job Center is for you. Services available at America's Job Center are designed to get you job ready, trained, and connected to local employment opportunities. We can help you become certified for in-demand industries like healthcare, truck driving, welding, security, and more. Or if you're considering a career change, visit us to update your resume and learn about strategies that will help you get the job you want. Visit us at our centers in El Centro, Kxo, or Brawley. Or check us out online at www.ivworkforce.com to find out more. That's ivworkforce.com. Programs and services funded by the Imperial County Workforce Development Board. Let us guide you on your path to success.
And page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the very best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
All right, once again, it's a extended conserve alert. Here's George Gale with details.
The Imperial Irrigation District has extended the conserve alert again. IID's current conserve alert has been extended through Friday, July 12th. By conserving energy, we can take stress off the electric grid, maintain reliable energy delivery services, and help avert rotating power outages. The IID thanks all the customers for doing what they can to conserve energy during the hours of 4 and 9 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Just keep conserving until it gets cool in September, yeah? We have a City of Imperial Summer Recreation summer programs underway in the City of Imperial. The program schedule began in June. It will continue into August. The programs are designed to keep the kids busy and cool with aquatic events. One of the more popular events is the Summer Day Camp. They are held every week with different themes. The Summer Day Camps are held at the Frank Wright Middle School gym and are for kids 6 through 12 years of age. The Summer Day Camps will wrap up on August 2nd with a pizza party. There are events planned at the city splash pad and at the pool, as well as the city library. Details on all that is offered can be found in the Parks and Recreation Summer 2024 Activity Guide. And excessive heat sticks around. We already talked about that. Enough of that heat, huh? All right, we have a youth program, and now is the time for you to start gaining the skills you need to know to succeed in tomorrow's workforce. It's a youth program by Equus Works. The program is going to be held Wednesday on July 10th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at 742 West Main Street in El Centro. Again, it's a youth program to get you started, ready for the workforce. Check it out. And we're going to, give the shout out to the Humane Society doing the Summer Pet Adoption campaign. The Summer Empty the Shelters event is being hosted by the Bazell Pet Foundation. They say tens of thousands of highly adoptable pets are waiting for their second chances in the state animal shelters. And the foundation developed the campaign to make adoption more affordable and to raise awareness for incredible pets waiting to be adopted. The Humane Society of Imperial County is participating in the event. The reduced adoption fee event will run from July 8th through July 31st. The July event is for California shelters. For more information, go to BazellPetFoundation.org or contact the Humane Society of Imperial County. Our very own John Robb was, shopping around for a nice pet, a nice friend, four-legged friend. And yeah, he's going to go check out the Humane Society, I believe. Maybe get one of those nice reduced fee pet. KXO News Time, 7:49.
At Burgers and Beer, we'd like to recognize Independence Day, the 4th of July, commemorating the Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4th, 1776, establishing the United States of America. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all who serve our great country and to those that have served for our freedoms. To all of our friends, please have a safe and wonderful Independence Day. From your family at Burgers and Beer.
According to the National Weather Service, extreme heat will continue to prevail across the region through the work week as daily high temperatures across the Imperial and Yuma valleys mostly top out between 112 and 118 degrees. By the weekend, we should see lowering temperatures closer to or just below 110 degrees. 120 the high in the valley yesterday, 84 the overnight low. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 118. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northwest this afternoon. Tonight clear, a low around 82. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow sunny and hot with a high near 117. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 86 degrees downtown El Centro, 70% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast 5 to 7 miles an hour, gusting up to 12. Air quality is good. Nyland, Westmoreland, moderate everywhere else. Local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
And then the unthinkable happened.
Oh, no.
As he maneuvered through narrow rows, gliding under low-hanging branches, honing in on his target.
Full body chills.
He lifted his right hand and adjusted his ergonomically placed controls, continuing a productive evening in the orchard protecting this year's crop. Because John Deere's specialty tractors are loaded with options, so you can confidently complete any task in front of you. Uncover more at johndeere.com/specialty.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Major League Baseball, it was the Pirates pounding the Mets 8-2. Cardinals shut out the Nationals 6-0. Tigers blanked the Guardians 1-0. Reds shut out the Rockies 6-0. Twins topped the White Sox 8-6 in 11 innings. Rangers over the Angels 9-4. Braves won 11 innings before they nipped the Diamondbacks 5-4. And don't forget, All-Star Game coming up next week.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And, Novak Djokovic, he made it through and he defeated 15th-seeded Holger Rune 6-3, 6-4, 6-2 in just over 2 hours. Yes, and Djokovic not real happy with the crowd's lack of respect. Elena Svitolina spoke haltingly and discussed the fact that she's from Ukraine and everything that's going there. Svitolina picked up a 6-2, 6-1 victory against Wang Jinyu and said that means something for the Ukrainian people. Switching to golf, Keegan Bradley is making another Ryder Cup team, this time as the U.S. captain. The PGA of America announced his selection yesterday after months of talking with Tiger Woods about taking the job. Woods said, thanks, no thanks. And Jason Tatum is in Las Vegas for his first Team USA training camp practice and, looking off a fresh contract extension and ready to move on. And Paul George said he never wanted to leave Los Angeles, but that negotiations on an extension with the Clippers started with a surprisingly disrespectful first offer. I'm sorry, $20 million a year. I'm not going to be disrespected. Speaking of respect, Willie Mays received full military honors during a special presentation at his services for the late Hall of Famer Willie Mays, serving in the U.S. Army. It took 2 years off of his stellar career. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it's time for a look at financial news and a bit of weather. All brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. Bloomberg Philanthropies is gifting $1 billion to make medical school free for the majority of students at Johns Hopkins University, joining other high-profile donors who have contributed to tuition-free medical schools across the country. It's not the first medical school to receive such a gift. In February, students at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York received free tuition after a $1 billion donation from a former faculty member, Dr. Ruth Gottesman. In 2018, NYU School of Medicine became the first top 10 medical school in the country to offer free tuition to accepted students. Well, the students from families earning less than $300,000 a year will be eligible for the gift. Living expenses will be covered for students who come from families that earn less than $175,000. And maybe doctors will be able to enter the profession debt-free. Vacuum cleaner manufacturer Dyson will cut about 1,000 jobs in Britain as part of a global restructuring. The company, founded by James Dyson, the inventor of the bagless cleaner, employs 3,500 people in Britain, including at its R&D center in Malmesbury, West England. Chief Executive Hanner Kerner said, "We have grown quickly, and like all companies, we review our global structures from time to time to ensure we are prepared for the future." As such, we will readjust. Dyson operates in increasingly fierce and competitive global markets in which the pace of innovation and change is only accelerating. We know we always need to be entrepreneurial and agile, principles that are not new to Dyson. Taking a look at the big board again, we've got mixed numbers. The Dow off 90 points at 39,255. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 up 10 at 5582. And the NASDAQ up 54 points at 18,457. Gold up $2.50 an ounce. Oil up 2 cents a barrel. Should have bought yesterday.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 118. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northwest this afternoon. Tonight, clear, a low around 82. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 117. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 87 degrees downtown El Centro, 70% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 5 to 7 miles an hour, gusting up to 12 miles an hour at times. Air quality throughout the valley, well, it's good. Nyland, Westmoreland, moderate. Brawley and El Centro. Calexico temporarily offline. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. Alec Baldwin's trial getting underway this morning with jury selection. The actor is charged with involuntary manslaughter for the fatal movie set shooting in 2021. CBS's Elise Preston is covering in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Jury selection is supposed to take today, and the judge has indicated that she would like opening statements start tomorrow. So from tomorrow through next Friday, we'll hear from 60 witnesses. We'll hear from Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, that armorer convicted. We'll also hear from director Joel Souza, who was also shot during this ordeal.
In a win for Baldwin, yesterday the judge ruled his role as a producer on the film Rust is not relevant to the trial. House Democrats meeting today as questions swirl about President Biden's health and re-election candidacy. White House correspondent Nancy Cordes says the president is hosting a NATO summit.
Today, President Biden addresses foreign leaders at the NATO summit taking place here in Washington, D.C. And on Thursday, he's going to hold a rare press conference there, which will be another big test as he works to convince his party and the public that he's fit to run for re-election.
They're cleaning up in much of eastern Texas after the wallop delivered by Hurricane Beryl. CBS's Omar Villafranca is in Galveston.
This morning, there are about 2 million Texans without power, basically where Beryl went. And if the mosquitoes don't get you down here right now, it's going to be the heat, because there's a heat advisory for much of southeast Texas. That means the Houston area. Feels like temperature is going to be about 105.
The storm, blamed for at least 8 deaths, is now a tropical depression. CBS's Cammie McCormick has the latest now on Gaza's ceasefire negotiations going on overseas.
A presidential envoy and the CIA director have traveled to the region for the talks, which are continuing despite some differences. The National Security Council's John Kirby.
There are still some gaps that remain in the two sides and the positions, but we wouldn't have sent a team over there if we didn't think that we had a shot here.
Kirby said President Biden believes this ceasefire deal could provide an opening to end the conflict in Gaza.
Well, just listen to 59-year-old Marty Kedian, the third U.S. patient and first with cancer to undergo a larynx transplant.
I want people to know this can be done, and it's a process, but It's worth it.
The procedure was done at the Mayo Clinic in Arizona as part of a clinical trial. 9 other patients are enrolled in it. A Massachusetts man says people need to keep their voice. Wall Street's. Right now the Dow is down at 91 points. The S&P is up 11. The NASDAQ is higher as well. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With autopay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A storm that's been tragic for many humans in Texas is triggering something unusual in the animal kingdom.
Amid the torrential rain, exploding fuse boxes, and cracking tree limbs in and around Houston, a New York Times reporter noticed the mating call of the Gulf Coast toad from flooded street corners everywhere. That sounds unusual this time of year. An expert with the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department says most toad species breed in early spring, but the moisture, cooler temps, and barometric pressure drops brought on by Beryl are putting the speckled brown vanilla-bellied males in the mood. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Italy's transport minister is moving to name Milan's airport after the late Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi. The city's mayor is leading the charge against it. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
1230 KXO.